Hello, everyone. White Mage Serenia here, coming to you with a, discussion panel of friends, namely Victor Hark, Sage's Master 15, Devian, and Kira, Dragon Tamer.
Oh, God.
Hey, what's up?
Something I've already given my thoughts on, but I didn't really go into detail about how I really felt about the game. And, of course, you guys know that as my thoughts on Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, we're going there.
Because we didn't have enough of it already.
Okay. Step one. Everyone stop PMing him about it. He gets real angry about it all the time over Skype.
And then we have to hear about it.
Okay?
And I don't like hearing about it. I mean, every day it's almost always like, oh, someone send me another PM. I hate this.
Oh my God. And to be honest,
here's 3 simple steps to success. 1, stop talking about Final Fantasy XIV. 2, 4 question marks. 3, profit.
That was the best simple thing, something.
Here is the thing. Right, half the time you guys say anything about Final Fantasy XIV, he replies giving you guys how he feels about it. What does it turn into? A trolling session!
Well, no, it doesn't really go to trolling sessions, Kira. It's just, what it is I'm just getting sick of, it's to the point where the more I hear about it, the less I actually want to play it, okay?
How about we actually discuss something about the game instead of how you react to the game?
That's what I'm trying to do. I just don't really know what actually to say. But now, actually, yeah, I do.
Let's just go around the table and, the online table, virtual table, that apparently I've just created out of my mind. So, yeah. Let's just go around it, about everyone's opinion for 14. First up, Victor.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm just going to say that we don't even know that much of Final Fantasy XIV at this stage, and it's already getting extremely overhyped, and I seriously don't know that much about it yet, so I can't really get excited about it, and I'm definitely not going to leave Final Fantasy XI for it.
Alright, next up, Kira. Where'd Kira go?
I'm right here.
Kira.
I said
sorry.
Kira.
Sorry, I'm slightly distracted here. I'm sorry.
Stop looking at porn and focus. God.
Okay, I am focusing, but I happen to agree with Victor here, and even Dreamer, not Dreamer, but Serenia has it right. It's overhyped. We know nothing about it, and to be perfectly honest, the game could either be a huge success or it could flop entirely.
Is that all?
I'm pretty much done at the moment, so.
Okay then. Oh wait, never mind. My stance on it is that I'm indifferent. I really don't. If it looks fun, if it turns out to be fun, then I'll play it. I mean, not big deal there. Probably the most level-headed of the group right now, actually. It's just, I think people need to stop looking through it with their, beer goggles, I'd have to say, or something.
Yeah.
But Scarlet lenses, whatever the hell you want to call it.
The oh my God goggles.
Yeah. I mean, oh wait, I forgot. Oh yeah, there's Sevian too, which somehow I forgot he was here. I think he warped away. But anyways,
had to make that joke, didn't you?
Yes.
That was perfect. That was actually perfect.
But it's just, I mean, honestly, if the game looks fun to me, I'll play it. That's the basic idea. If it plays all right, it's the same like, for instance, Dynasty Warriors. I mean, some people absolutely hate it, but, I find it just, hey, if I want to mash someone to death with one single button, I'll play it. I think that's just a basic term. But anyways, Sevian, you are next.
I am?
Yes, you are.
Let's see. Final Fantasy XIV. What do we know about it? It's happening! Let's just shut up about it for now and worry about 13. That's not even out yet either! But at least it's the next number in line.
As I said...
like everyone just forgot about 13. Holy crap.
As I said, if 14 ends up coming out before 13, they're going to have to rename it and go like, Final Fantasy 13 for reals, guys! Or something like that.
Yeah.
And then...
they also need to know something else, is that... I think most of us are actually trying to get into the beta. It's not like we're shunning it completely. Like, oh my God, Final Fantasy 14, that's going to suck or something like that. We're going to try and get into the beta so we can, form our own opinions of the game.
Yeah, I would like to get in the beta.
We're not shunning it.
I mean, I'm not gonna, start going, it sucks or it's overhyped. Let people think what they want to think, but it can get a little over exaggerated and run a little wild there. I think that would be a major cause as to. I haven't actually gotten any comments about Final Fantasy XIV from any of my subscribers. Now I'm probably going to get a ton, but
I haven't actually gotten any comments about it from my subscribers as well. So,
dear Sage Master 15, what do you think about Final Fantasy XIV? Delete. Okay. Aside from the fact that
if anybody PMs me about Final Fantasy XIV, I will have one response. I'll talk to you about it after you found the computer room.
Oh God.
My one if anybody PMs me or anything about Final Fantasy XIV, my one response is going to be, go find it on the go find it on the wiki, because honestly, if it's not out yet, I can't be excited about it. If I'm not excited about it, then what the hell am I going to do? I'm not leaving Final Fantasy XI because I can barely afford to play this game right now. So
if I can see some substantial information about Final Fantasy XIV, I'll go and say, oh, it looks exciting. But aside from a few screens of pre-rendered, cutscenes and a little bit of the game engine in there, I can't exactly say what the game's going to be like.
Yep.
Yeah. Exactly.
and then we have all these people like LOL's Canadian guy.
Really? God, he was attacking me just because I had a different opinion. Jeez.
I like how he insulted me, even though I was basically indifferent.
Yeah.
Well, that's how most people are. They can't take other people's opinions. They expect you to go squarely with their opinion. You're not with me, then you're against me. Okay,
yeah.
Personal attacks.
What made that encounter so funny? Okay, is he claimed not to be a fanboy, and then he attacked me for having an opinion that wasn't praising Final Fantasy XIV in any way, but was looking at it from an open-minded perspective, saying, hey, look, it's not worthy of this much praise right yet. Back off. Let it breathe, okay? Like that. And he's like, oh, well, you're just a fanboy. Get out of here. No. And yet he claims he wasn't a fanboy, yet he was taking stances in defense of and taking offense to my different opinion from his own and anyone else who was praising the game. And then he accused me of being a fanboy. Now, I've already touched on this, and you guys seen the conversation, because I posted it in the video, and you've already heard my thoughts on it. But
yep.
I just thought that whole encounter was a little silly. Now, from what we do know, though, for Final Fantasy XIV, is what they're planning with the battle system. They're eschewing any form of regular EXP in favor of weapon. Like, whatever weapon you use is going to be determined on how your character grows.
They said that was more job-based, but they said that the thing would be around growth, and it wouldn't be normal, experience things.
So Final Fantasy II?
Yeah, it's in a similar fashion, yes.
But we don't know yet. I wouldn't go and speculate that just yet.
Well, I've been reading a lot of speculation, because I keep randomly finding it, not even looking for it, which is what ticks me off about the overhype. It's everywhere. Seriously, everywhere I go, Final Fantasy XIV staring me in the face.
Yeah. I think subscribers are going to think we copied and pasted some of your video and your last video and posted in here.
Possibly. More to the point, though, is they say Final Fantasy XIV is centered completely around growth. And from a lot of the speculation that I've been finding, there's some rather neat ideas that they have, but at the same time, I'm not so sure. Some think it's going to be like a Fire Emblem type thing, rock, paper, scissors. Doubtful. Others think it might be more Drakengard-esque. Me personally, I don't know what to think on that, but the whole fact that there's no EXP, I'm not so sure on that. How are we supposed to...
Well, let's just think about it as, Square Enix. They try to be innovative most of the time, and most of the time it's somewhat successful.
Now,
I mean, that doesn't mean it won't be, it could fail. I'm just saying that usually if it's something that they're going to try differently, then they might succeed at it.
Right. Now, what bugs me, though, is people are looking at this and they're like, oh my god, new Final Fantasy, it's going to be the best thing ever! Just letting the company ride on its own laurels. I hate it when people do that. I mean, Suikoden would be a good example, from what I understand from Dreamer. Suikoden 1 and 2, although they were obscure, they were really good games. Then Suikoden 3 comes out, and everyone's expecting great things from it, and they were disappointed. Suikoden 3 took everything that was great about Suikoden 1 and 2 and just said, no, we're not doing that, and broke it.
We're getting to 10 minutes, by the way.
Okay, well, me personally, I've never played Suikoden 3, but that's just what I've heard from a few fans. They just really hated Suikoden 3.
Alright.
Well,
Alright, guys. Okay, we're going to need to end it here soon. So we're going to get final thoughts around the virtual table made up with
Why
mine.
can't we just make this longer than 10 minutes and just keep talking?
Well, we could, but... what more can we talk about exactly?
we could have a full discussion, but Final Fight sounds pretty good right now. We might could do a follow-up video or something after that too.
I mean, we
Well,
don't...
I think we need to have a little
several
bit
parts
of
or something.
Alright, we'll go into 2 parts then. Goddamn. Making me work.
we need to have a bit of a discussion as to all the reasons why you don't need to. The current Final Fantasy XI players or people who are thinking into getting it, why they shouldn't just stop thinking about getting FF11 and wait for 14.
Alright, let's go. Yeah. We'll discuss that in the second part coming up, the future of Final Fantasy XI.
Okay,
Alright.
that sounds good to me.